is Shae, and yesterday was Klay Day, baby. He's back. Klay Thompson returned to the court for the first time in more than 2.5 years. Teammates arrived in Klay jerseys to show support, and he didn't disappoint, finishing with 17 points, 3 boards, and a nasty dunk, helping the Warriors beat the Cavaliers 96-82. Thompson's 18 field goal attempts are the most by a Warriors player in 20 or fewer minutes since 1977.
Well, you just saw it, but did Klay lose a step? You be the judge.
He went to reach, and Klay down the lane. I think he's healthy. Yo, he's taking advantage of those bigs on him. The mean crossover. What knee? What Achilles?
I saw 4 red jerseys at the rim and 1 Klay Thompson in the air.
How about it?
How about it? All right, winner, friends become family. It was no secret that Steph was like a kid on Christmas Eve waiting his BFF's return. And after the game, that Steph's son, Cannon, gave Klay the game ball. That is love. Here's Klay after the game last night.
Very special moment. I'll never forget. It was, I'm not going to say equivalent to winning a championship, but, man, it was pretty freaking close because there were times in the past where you second-guess yourself. You think you're going to be the same player or have the same explosion or whatever you want to, whatever term. And just to be able to go out there and shoot the ball, play defense, and compete. I mean, man, it was special.
I mean, Klay dropped, 18 in 20 minutes? We just saw that dunk. It gave you all the feels when his name was called after 2.5 minutes. And, Jay, I'm going to sit here and I'm going to say I was wrong. We were talking about which would be more impactful. Was it going to be Kyrie Irving? Was it going to be Klay Thompson? After last night, having chills watching his name be announced, I got to give it to Klay Thompson, man. He gave everybody, Warriors fans or not, all the feels.
And what does it do? It provides a jolt for a group that's already thriving in Golden State. This is not a guy in Klay Thompson that needs to come in, put the cape on, and be captain to save him. This team was already thriving without him. So that grit, that ability to figure it out and be resilient without one of their stars, and a guy I believe will be a future Hall of Famer, clearly, that only bodes well for this group because they figured out how to do it without him. They don't need him to that degree. Of course, they need him.
Right.
He can now step in and figure it out as he goes. There's not a sense of urgency for Klay to be the Klay he was because of what this group has become. And now you talk about the emotional aspect of this, having been a former player. When you get that kind of resurgence and, family, and we're doing this together, that connectivity takes you far. Golden State is the team to beat in the NBA.
Without a doubt. I mean, and that chemistry and the way they all jive and root for each other. I mean, they're showing up in Klay Thompson jerseys in his return for the first time in 2.5 years. It's awesome.
Jive, you're using one of my grandpa terms. Welcome to the other side.
I almost said bonkers earlier today, and I immediately wanted to step on my own toe. Staying in the NBA now. The Memphis Grizzlies set a franchise record with their 9th straight W after a 127-119 victory over the Lakers last night. The Lakers' 4-game winning streak was snapped. They had won 5 of their last 6. LeBron finished with 35 and 7 assists, pushing him past Oscar Robertson for 7th most assists in NBA history, but it wasn't enough.
Winner. Not Joey Lawrence-esque necessarily, but whoa. We all know Ja Morant is a special player who can do special things, but Shae.
Yes.
Whoa. There's shot blocks and there's shot blocks. And Ja Morant, the open 4, Avery Bradley will never forget that shot attempt. He might have PTSD after that one. And look, Shae, Ja Morant's in the MVP conversation, right?
Yeah.
I'm the all-time leading shot blocker in Notre Dame, as everybody.
At least let me say it for you.
Everybody out there knows, right? So I can at least weigh into this one with some respectability because I know how to block a shot. I couldn't dream of blocking a shot like this. And look, we look at iconic moments in NBA history. Dr. J rocking a basketball, dunking that thing. You can think of MJ switching hands against the Lakers in the paint. There's so many of those moments. The alley-oop from Kobe to Shaq. Some of these moments are moments because of the gravity of the situation in game. Look, this was a meaningless regular season game in January, but I've never, in my life defensively, seen a block shot like that. You can harken back to LeBron in Game 7 versus Golden State. It was the moment. It was the athletic ability.
Yeah.
This man's head was at the top corner of the square. He was a solid 11.5 to 12 feet in the air and composed to not foul.
We can't show this enough.
Bill Russell was the greatest shot blocker in the history of the game because he kept the ball in play. He didn't block shots like this. Ja did that, kept the ball in play, and went the other way with purpose. This is one of the most impressive plays I have ever seen at any level of basketball, and Ja Morant has so many of these left in his career. It's wild, Shae. I heard Kendrick Perkins say he's Michael Jordan-esque.
Yeah, don't.
That's crazy.
Don't.
But then you see stuff like this, you go, he'll never be Michael Jordan. Nobody will. But you might see stuff that you've never seen before on a floor by Ja Morant, and that's something.
That is something.
Can we keep talking about it? It's unbelievable,
Yeah,
yo.
chill.
I can't believe this. Where's Ja? He's flying somewhere in the clouds.
There are shots
That's where
blocked.
Ja
That was
is.
like a shot takeaway. Like it was like a shot, I'm grabbing the ball, I'm going the other way. This isn't a block.
Avery Bradley shot it and went, what in the bleep? I mean, it's crazy.
Okay, we have to move on.
Just like you taught me, Shae, patience is key. Let's go around the Assoc.
That is true. Around the Assoc we go, Jay. Nets and Spurs, and it wasn't KD or Harden hitting the game winner in OT. Instead,
it was the rookie dagger. This guy was a bucket at LSU. Cam Thomas. You spell Cam backwards, it's Mac Daddy.
Nets win at 121-119. 28 points for KD. Harden with 26 points and 12 assists himself. Wizards and Magic, and I'll let you take this one, Jay.
The board man gets paid in the Wiz and the Magic because Kyle Kuzma, we know he gets buckets with 27 of them in this one, but he went and grabbed the career best 22 boards, and the Wiz rallied in the fourth to beat the Magic 102-100. After the game, Kuzma said he had 19 boards in a high school game, but never as many as 22. Bradley Beal, of course, the closer, sealed the game with the last-second block. The Wiz have been quite the surprise this season, Shae.
Yes, they have. Let's go Timberwolves and Rockets, and Anthony Edwards with just a ridiculous basket here, Jay.
I don't know if you'd even call it a circus shot as much as it's simply an Edwards shot. He has the ability to make the uncanny look very average and everyday.
Edwards had 19 points, and the Timberwolves beat the Rockets 141-123. Here we go, Bulls and Mavs.
Cost us money, Shae. That's what this did. I thought the Bulls would have won 10 in a row, but Luka Doncic played in this one. He was the difference, Mr. Trip Dub. Luka, 22 points, 14 boards, 14 dimes. His third triple-double of the season, 39th of his career. Luka now has the most triple-doubles age 23 or younger in league history.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.